Hello everyone, it's Friday and it's Bonnie here sharing with you one of the cards I recently created for a card class, and I thought it was just a quick card with an older stamp set that you might have fun creating on your own with the Stampin Blends. So the stamp set that I used is called Flourishing Phrases. It's in a 2-pack because it's an awesome stamp set. As you can see, it has like a really pretty scroll here with some flowers. It has a solid flower, some leaves, and it has a great assortment of words. So for my cards that you see here, I used the congratulations one on the bottom. And over here, oops, my little nameplate here, I have just a note because that's very good to send for just about any occasion. It does have coordinating thinlits that go with it. Mine are well loved, and I'm going to show them anyway. Some of them are missing because they're over on my big shot because I'm going to have to do a few of them to finish up my card. But there are several thinlits that go along with it. And we are going to create this cute little card right now. So this is the new Highland Heather color, which happens to have blends to go with it, a dark one and a light one. And if you're unfamiliar with the blends, they are our new alcohol markers. They come in a combo pack or they're sold separately. So you get a dark and a light, as you can see. And then I also chose another newer color, our mint macaron, to go with the Highland Heather. And you can see that these also have a light and a dark color. And again, what's great is now not only do we sell them in a combo pack, but if one runs out, you can buy the dark or the light. So that was what I used on the Highland Heather. On this one, this is Pineapple Punch with Call Me Clover. So Call Me Clover and the Pineapple Punch are both new in colors for this year. And just to show you what they would look like. Okay. And the Call Me Clover, I have pulled out because I plan on using it here. So this is Call Me Clover and Call Me Clover. And then this is the greens, the dark with the light. Pretty cool, huh? All the colors that now we have in the blends. I absolutely love them. And then I'm going to just show you a quick technique that I use to attach this, and then of course the other thinlits. So let's get started. The first thing I did, of course, was cut my cardstock. We're going to use Flirty Flamingo today because that is a new color with our blends. I love using all the new colors, so I usually gravitate towards them. So this is Flirty Flamingo, 8.5 by 5.5. Bring it up to the top here. Hopefully you can see. Scored at 4.25. And if you like something that you see, don't forget to like it as I go along so that because I can kind of see it. I might be able to acknowledge it during this video too. Everything always moves around when I'm on video. Okay. The next, of course, is our layering piece. It's Night of Navy. It is 4 inches by 5.25. You know that lovely 1/4 inch rule. The next one is Whisper White, and this is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So that's going to go there. Then we're going to need, hold on, let me grab it. Night of Navy again, and we're going to use 3/4 of an inch, not a whole inch, just 3/4 of an inch by 5. And that's going to be like my little border over here on the white so that you can see where it's going to go. I also already have done with the stitched shapes, thinlits, or framelits, sorry about that, because I absolutely, you know that I love them. I don't know, it doesn't look like it's focusing, so hopefully it's in focus, but I absolutely positively, these probably are my favorite item in the whole catalog if I had to pick one. And I finally invested and bought another set of them because I use them so often, so it helps with prep time for classes now. My friend suggested it to me, my friend Kay, and that was probably one of the best tips I ever got. This is the oval framelits, so it layers quite nicely with the stitch shapes. Again, stitch shapes, probably my favorite item. And then, of course, you're going to need some scrap paper. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to grab my Whisper White. I'm going to just move that up a little bit. I'm using Night of Navy in that new ink pad. And, oh, here are my stamps. I've already put my stamp on a block. And I also put my sentiment on a block. to keep it simple, I'm just using Night of Navy for my words. I did use the pineapple punch down here, but it's so fair that I think the navy just stands out a little bit more. So this is a pretty big stamp for me to put to the ink pad. So, hi Laura. I see you. I see that little comment right now. Right now I'm happy because I'm stamping. It's always a good day because all it does here in Long Island is rain. I think the whole month of September it has rained. Okay, so I inked it up, and you saw how I did that. I took the ink pad to the stamp as opposed to the stamp to the ink pad, because in that way, look at how nice. It's not on the edges really, as you know, sometimes you tend to rock it, and I tapped it. I'm going to do my scroll, trying to decide. I'm going to go up here again. Kind of off balanced a little bit, straight down on the paper so you can see. Okay, so quick and simple. One stamp, Night of Navy. And you know what, while I have that open, I'm just going to grab my little stitch shape and I'm going to do my words. I always test it out on the scrap paper. And there you go. Thank you so very much. Turn that over. Grab my snail. Put it on my layering piece. And again, this is Flirty Flamingo with Night of Navy. What I love about this card for a class is, ooh, totally crooked. Hold on. Well, that wasn't good. Peel it nicely. See, I make mistakes. That just didn't go well. There we go. Oh. Okay, so the thank you very much is not working very well today. Okay, turned it over. Better be straight now. What was great about this for a class is that everyone has invested in those blends and they can decide when they get here what color card base. So we just use one color ink, which is navy, and as you go along you can just change your color of your card base. I have class tonight again and I'm using this card, and I also am going to use this card on Monday because this way I can show people different varieties of colors using our blends and one stamp set. So I'm putting that ink pad away so I don't get it all messed up, you know? So Flirty Flamingo, right? Because I've already done the Highland Heather and the Pineapple Punch. Last night they did lovely lipstick. It looked really pretty as well. And I'm going to use Call Me Clover as my green. So what are we going to color first? Let's do those flowers. So you can see on here, hold on, let me make sure it's in focus, that there is a thick side and a thinner side. So 2 points to our blends. The caps are really tight so that the alcohol doesn't like escape out. So you can see that. And they snap in really tight. So I'm going to use the brush side. They do interlock on each other, and I'm just going to color in, oh, so gently. Now it is recommended to use Memento ink with alcohol markers, but this is such a small amount of space to color these little flowers that I had no problems with it bleeding, because that's what I think they're worried about with the water-based inks. But I really had no issues because I let it dry. Did you see what I did in between? I stamped my floral, then I went to my sentiment, and now I'm back here. So it's kind of that it dried. So it doesn't really bleed. Gonna cap that. Gonna grab my darker color, and I'm just gonna kind of go around a little bit because I'm gonna grab that lighter color again. So you can see how I'm just kind of coloring that in. This is a little on the light side. So I'm just gonna honestly color over it. I want it to pop a little bit more. It was just a little too light with that lighter color. Okay. So I'm going to grab that lighter color again, and I'm going to kind of just blend them together. As it dries, you will see a little bit of a contrast. I could get my color lifter, but I'm not going to use it because I kind of just like it the way it is. Sometimes less is more. Okay, so let's start with our greens here. This time I'm going to start with the darker color. All right, and I'm just going to kind of go through the center of my leaves. So look, I'm coloring outside the lines right now, on the inside of the lines. Hopefully, am I in focus? Okay. Trying to get used to doing these Facebook Lives here. Because soon I'm going to do these on my customer business page. Right now, I'm doing them on my customer group page. And then I send them over to YouTube. So all these videos can be found on YouTube as well if you're not subscribing to my channel. And then I also post them on my website, which hopefully you guys are checking out as well, because I put all the directions, or I put little tips, or... All right, we're going to go like that, and we're going to go like that. So my coloring is done. What do you guys think so far of the Flirty Flamingo? Good choice, good choice. I picked Calypso Coral to try too, as another color, and I have done the card in Pool Party as well. So it looks really pretty with the Pool Party. But for my class tonight, they're doing another card with Pool Party, so that card was eliminated. That color was eliminated. Okay, so we're going to put that down. I'm going to grab this little strip, and I'm going to place this here. So sometimes I do a card with no ribbon. Sometimes. Okay, then I'm going to grab my card base. I can set up my whole card right now because the rest is just embellishments that are going to go on top. I'm going to unfold that and place this right on top. Flirty Flamingo in navy. I like it. Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing a vertical card now because I put it on the card that way. I was going to do horizontal. Okay, so my little trick, you guys might know this already. Sorry, I had to go walk away. We sell these awesome adhesive sheets. Have you guys tried these? Super awesome. You can cut them, which I do for my classes, to any size that I need. And in this case, this is the little thinlet that I need to put down that navy blue strip. So what I'm going to do is put a small strip right here on some scrap paper. When I put it through my Big Shot, I'm going to put it on top this way. And guess what? I did it beforehand and it's too short. So let's try again. Let me get some scrap paper. So here's some scrap paper. It's too short. And let me grab a strip of scrap that I happen to have right here. It says peel here. Okay, so you're going to unpeel it. Maybe I do those mistakes on purpose. I don't know. And I'm just going to place this right down on that Flirty Flamingo. Okay, it's very, very sticky. I'm going to turn it over. And this little guy is going to go right on top. Let me grab my Big Shot. I am using my precision plate just to show you. The precision plate works really well with these detailed thinlets. So I'm just going to put it right at the bottom here. Now you want this side down. I'm going to put this right here. Grab my plexi. You only need one plexi. It's the platform with the thinlet adapter, the precision plate, and then another. Now you can put a little shim if you wanted to on the top. I just run it through, run it back, run it through again, and we should be good to go. Okay, let me just move this off to the side. I'm going to grab my little piercer, and we're going to pull this right off. Yep, look, it all stuck in there, which I'm fine with. I'll clean that later. Right. And now I'm just going to take out the rest. Look how nice that came out. Is that not cool? Then I'm just going to peel this off. And guess what this is going to do? Grab my card. And I'm going to place this right down. Just like so. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Next, I've already run through. There were 3 thinlets that I used, but just to save some time, these were the 3 that I used. I chose to do the larger flower in the card base on all of them, just to keep them consistent. And also, if you're preparing this for a class, just makes everything uniformed. Just grab my little thing out. Okay, so that was that shape. This is the navy shape. Where's my little white guy? There's my little white one, my white flower. Okay, so there's my little white flower. So now you see my 3 little pieces. I did not put adhesive on the back of them because I will show you why. I'm going to put that flower right there. And I, believe it or not, I'm just going to go like this, crazy. Put this right like that. This flower fits right on top. If you can see, maybe I'll pull it up closer. It matches. So 1, 2, right on top. Maybe I can turn it just a little bit so that. And then, believe it or not, I'm going to do a little snail on top of that too, because you can't really see it. And what happens, the flower goes, I could use a glue dot. But crazy, right? That I just did that. Then I'm going to grab a dimensional. You could use a mini one, but I'm going crazy. And I'm just using 1 dimensional right on the back there. Going to peel it off. Make a little slit. Peel that off. And I'm going to place this flower right down at the edge. So you might be able to see that dimensional right there. You see it? But I'm going to add one of our pearls right on top. So can you see that dimensional anymore, really? It's kind of camouflaged, right? So my card opens up this way because I put it on backwards. And there's really no wrong. I just wanted to do it horizontally, but hold on. Can I peel it off? Let's see. I can. Hold on. I didn't stick it down enough. I want it this way. Sorry. Quick fix, Facebook Live. So look. Something. See? I turned it around. And going to put 2 dimensionals on my sentiment. Yeah, that big shot is definitely a must-have. And we're going to put the sentiment right there. Now, I could have put this flower over here. I'll just show you with like the thinlits instead, but I chose to put it there. And look, my Flirty Flamingo card is done. So Flirty Flamingo, Pineapple Punch, and Highland Heather. 3 different color variations. And again, last night they did Lovely Lipstick, and the Lovely Lipstick looks beautiful. For my class tonight, I also cut Calypso Coral, which I'm sure will look great with navy. Navy's in our neutral family, so it pretty much blends with everything. And being that the stamp is just a little bit with the coloring, you're fine with the navy. You can see mine did not bleed. The navy stayed intact, and I didn't choose to use the color lifter. And if you want to up it a little bit, Wink of Stella. So let me whoops, I don't want to unscrew that. I want to pop it. There we go. And if you want to add some bling to it, just color over your blends, oh so gently. And then you can have some little shine on your flowers. So there you go. Another Facebook Live from me. Hopefully you learned a tip or two with that little adhesive sheets. It is a time saver, I will tell you. I love them, especially in class, because it does save time. Well, have a great Friday afternoon. Hopefully you are all doing well, and I will see you soon. Bye.